Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. This is a vital match between the Swans and the Blues. One side is in the top four, while the other is looking to push up into it. These two will be throwing everything at each other. And here come the visitors. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Good to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Swans. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortably too good.
Okay then, thanks Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. It's first against fifth, and we're set for what should be a cracking contest. There were some interesting things said during the week, but now it's time for actions. Hayes Brown wins the first ruck contest. Algier, he'll be annoyed by that. They're a big chance here. Ford only knows one way. Driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal.
What a start this would be.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Blues on the board early. Goad with the tap. Algier, Sonzi. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Fisher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Dawson. Bergman on a lead. That's skillful. Well played. Just has to hit a target. It looks a well-oiled forward line. The defence is disorganised. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. In he goes.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
It's a bad miss.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Looking for a quick transition. Can he hit a target? That's an impressive mark. Searching kick. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Ford sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Blues have had a great start. Their energy is terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. Algier takes them on. The umpires will be tasked with many tougher decisions than that during the course of the match. George has floated forward.
They should be on the board with a goal.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Dawson, all on his own, normally delivers. Collier, under pressure. They've given it back. You can see their confidence growing. Full, went bang. That was almost handed to him. They're on point so far. How will the umpire see this? We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Hayes Brown got his palm to it. McAuliffe. Sonzi gets a kick away. Rasso has it within range.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. The two big men do battle. Keast, McPherson. This will be their first entry for a while. Takes the logical option. Johnson. Which way will it bounce? Hardiman, desperate to win it back. Gets his kick despite the heat. Collier. He's not wanting for confidence. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Big ball to be won here. Tinkle got to the right position and hung on.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Blues were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Dawson with the tap. Dersma runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Harvey, snap at goal, good-looking kick, it's home!
The Swans look in a bit of trouble already. The coach can always make changes, but I'm not sure the effort is all there yet.
So a timely goal late in the piece. The two big men do battle. Algier just shoveled it out. Tomlinson mops that one up. Dersma, the Blues, are playing some great footy. Stevens is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Ford outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
From the pocket, looks good, is good.
The Swans are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Blues are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Hayes Brown showing his skills. Sonzi. The Blues have set down a marker and they're going to be hard to beat as the players retreat to their huddles. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Blues are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Hayes Brown has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Algier, Yassine, can go back and shoot at goal. Can he impose himself on the match? Dawson spoils. Yassine runs onto it. It's a desperate tackle. Fisher, George, popped up out of nowhere. Gets the kick away. He lost his radar there.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
Whitlock works hard to present. Slick hands. Dawson, they've found the magic formula. Bray cuts it off. Probing ball. Sims drops into the hole and marks. Decides to go. He's kicked a goal.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Hayes Brown wins it. Sonzi. Algier. Who's at home? Lace out. Great footy. Tidy ball. George is the target and he marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Hardiman to bring it back in. Fisher has found some space. They're playing with purpose and poise. Tarrant pounces. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Dersma, he's taken a beauty. Butler. You can't afford to do that too often. Gray. Daring run out of defence. Lowe says thank you very much. He's generally a good kick. Quality delivery by foot. Pokes it into the pocket. Harvey uses the body well. Golden opportunity here.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
What terrific goal sense he has, showing exactly why you can't afford to give him any space inside 50.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Punch clear. Bergman. It's a tough game. The Blues are bringing great energy. Does well under pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect. Bergman. Low. McPherson. The Swans are chasing tail. Elnua. Can he find a teammate? Dawson takes an excellent grab.
To make it effectively a 5-goal game.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
The Swans have to try something different, or this game could be well gone by half-time.
The Blues will be hard to stop now. Hayes Brown with a deft tap. Sonzi. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Algier. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Short pass looks good. The Blues having a great patch. Slowing it down. What can they generate? Guiney couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Turned over. Throws it on the boot. Tomlinson gathers on the half volley. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. Dishes it off. Dawson knew where the help was. Whitlock thought his way through it. Hardiman, dangerous to leave on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Bergman has time and space. Crosses the paint. Elnua drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Into the middle with the kick. That's a bit of a gift. Can they get another one? Houghton has marked in front of goal. He will surely make this count.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Half-time is upon us, and this one is threatening to be a blowout. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Swans have been completely outplayed so far. It's a long road to hoe for them. If they can't make inroads early in this quarter, it'll quickly devolve into a damage control exercise. I think they're a better team than they've shown us so far, but it's now or never.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Hayes Brown wins the tap. Hopkins, Dersma, they're huffing and puffing. Teakle made that kick look good.
The Blues are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Going for his second, it's not his best. It always looked likely to threaten the post.
Now that's a Barry Crocker if I've ever seen one.
He's off. Puts the foot down and away he goes. They've put themselves under pressure. He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception.
The Swans have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Blues by 42. The big men fly. Dersma, he just keeps racking up disposals. Payne, strong grab. Alarm bells are ringing.
It's a big margin and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
He hasn't kicked a goal today and he still hasn't.
An ugly looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Gives it everything. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Forward they go again. McPherson pushes into space and receives the footy.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
No time like the present. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dawson wins it back. Great mark. They've got winners all over the park. It's a poor inside 50. The Blues forcing them out wide. That's a strong mark by hand. Johnson, can he hit a target? This is good ball movement. The Swans need to make inroads soon. In no man's land. Payne squeezes the kick. Johnson read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Fisher, the Blues are playing some great footy. Time to turn on the Jets. Low, going for territory. Sonzi picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? They've got to get a wriggle on. Grasso in the centre square. I've liked his game today. They've given it back. You can see their confidence growing. It's come unstuck. Good luck catching him. They need a mark. It must be his birthday. Careful with the kick. Payne has pushed into space. Easy decision. The tackle was above the shoulders. The Blues are red hot at the moment. That's well played. Normally delivers. Low! Wins the contest hands down. Cotton has a vice-like grip.
To put the icing on the cake.
He couldn't miss this, could he? He hasn't, but he's lucky he wasn't any further out.
The Swans are a disorganised rabble at the moment.
The buzzards are circling. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. Algier provides some run. Going at his first, and he's got it.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Swans need to follow that goal up. Good ruck work. Sonzi, McAuliffe in the right spot. Had some assistance. Algier heads for full forward. Dawson with another spoil. Out of the congestion. Whitlock made the footy his. That's an impressive mark. They're playing with purpose and poise. He's hit up the lead. Can they find a late goal? Thumped away. McAuliffe. It's hard to find a winner for them today. This spells trouble. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Swans are on the canvas. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. Sonzi drives it inside the forward 50. The Blues have produced their best for 3 quarters. Can they finish it off in the last? What's happening down there, Gary?
The Swans will be searching for answers because it's come out of nowhere, really, this performance. They just haven't looked like the team we know them to be. Normally they get an even contribution, but today it's been left to too few. I'm already looking forward to their response next week.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Hayes Brown, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Algier, what can he do with it? Not a great kick. Whitlock, desperate to win it back. No easy exit.
The Swans will have no shortage of things to work on at training during the week.
Hayes Brown, they won't blame him. Sonzi, he's got it.
The Swans have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Hayes Brown showing his skills. Sonzi leading from the front. Algier, George. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. That's great footy.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
They really need this. He's equal to the task.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
The Swans have scored the first 2 of the quarter, and there have certainly been better signs for them. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. Sonzi, Algier, breaks the line. They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
They could have done with this sort of energy when the match was still in the balance, but better late than never.
Hardiman brings it back in. Good work rate. Tidy ball. They're moving the footy well here. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Lowe has found some space. Dersma turned over on centre wing. Can they get another one? Sims drops into the hole and marks.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That's missing by a long way, and no score is registered. Looking to hit up the short option. Hardiman with a chance to run. Searching kick. Dawson working hard and presenting well. Goes back with the handball. The Blues should be able to clear now. Hardiman not good off the boot. Ford! That one was always his. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this?
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
There aren't many teams who can go with them when they're playing like this. They're firing on all cylinders.
The Swans might need to crack open Plan C in a minute. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. Sonzi, Algier, recognising the urgency. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Blues have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Goad wins it down. He's copped some of his own medicine. Why is he kicking it backwards? Goad. Terrific tackle. He's been quiet. Big ball to be won. Houghton. The umpire will have it. Hayes Brown gets his hand to it. McAuliffe. Ryan. That's good work rate.
From point blank range.
Hammers it home.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Swans get themselves a late consolation prize. Goad wins it down. McPherson, Dersma, the Blues look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Not many tip this result. Hayes Brown palms it down. Sonzi, Algier, bursts through the middle, throws it on the boot. Who's front and centre? The sprint is on. Taking no chances there.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
Hardiman with the footy. Fisher all on his own. He's generally a good kick. They're a pleasure to watch. Tarrant in some space now. The Blues continue to do as they wish. That's careless kicking, and the top team on the ladder has been brought back down to earth. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Blues were a cut above today, no question about that. They won the ball on the inside, they spread well on the outside, and they were good in the air too. If you keep ticking those boxes, they'll be very hard to beat for anybody.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.
In the middle of the night, well, the back is white. You be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright. You play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, well, the back is white. You be losing all sight, you be free falling. Caught up in counting all the kisses been kissed. What's up the mansion? Will it always persist? Trying to find all the things you dislike, but only to find that your emotions are right. Upright, upright. You play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright. You play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright. upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the back is white, you be losing all sight. You be free falling. Upright, upright. You play too close